Everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to today's strength and mobility workout. My name is Elizabeth and I'm the health and fitness coordinator in Bedford. I'm subbing in for Joey today and we've got a great workout in front of us. So we're going to start with a warm-up and then we're going to do 3 circuits. The first circuit is going to be mobility focused with no weights, total body mobility focused. The next 2 circuits are going to be strength focused, and we're going to be focusing on our upper body today. So fully an upper body workout once we get to the strength portion. For those circuits, we're going to do 45 seconds of work for each exercise and then 20 seconds of rest in between. Each circuit has 3 exercises, which we'll cycle through for 3 sets of each of them. Then we'll finish up with a cool down. So all you need today is a mat and a set of dumbbells. I have a couple just in case my muscles get fatigued. I have a less heavy weight in case I need to grab that. So maybe medium set of dumbbells and a heavier set of dumbbells. All right, let's get started with a warm up right now. Let me just start my timer. One moment, actually. Okay, getting started with our warm up. Let's get into squat stance. So feet about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more, like shoulder distance apart. Toes pointed slightly out. You're going to squat down and then stand up. Squat down and then stand up. And let's add an interesting variation to this. So let's actually extend the arms overhead. You're going to squat down, touch the toes, stand up. Squat down, touch the toes, stand up. Sending the weight to the back of the room to keep your knees from tracking over your toes. All right, let's do 2 more of these. And last one. Great job. Okay, from here, let's do some arm circles. So we're going to circle our arms forward, standing up nice and tall, feeling that squeeze in our shoulder blades, warming up that upper body. And reverse direction. Start circling those arms backwards, squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right, and rest. Now you're going to sweep your arms overhead, and you're going to twist your torso to the left, back to center, then twist your torso to the right, and back. Repeating this way. Great job. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one on each side. Great job. Okay. From here, we are going to just reach our arms up and pat ourselves in the back and then bring those arms down. So kind of swinging our arms to our back, warming up the triceps. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, from here, let's do some modified jumping jacks. So instead of doing a full jump, you're just going to step your foot out as you bring your arms overhead and then switch feet. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Last warm-up move here. We're going to do some good mornings. So you're going to stand up nice and tall, sweep those arms overhead, and have a slight bend in your knee as you tilt your torso forward, hinging at the hips until your torso is parallel with the ground. Then I want you to bring your arms and squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then bring those arms back overhead, then stand up nice and tall and squeeze the glutes. Let's do a few of those. Hinging forward at the hips, squeezing those shoulder blades together, bringing the elbows closer together, and then extending the arms forward and standing up and squeezing the glutes. Great job. Let's do 2 more of these. And last one. All right, great work. Warm up complete. So we're going to get into our first circuit, which is our mobility circuit, 3 exercises. Let me demonstrate the exercises first, and then we'll just get right into it. Okay, so the first move is an alternating side lunge. So your legs are going to be out nice and wide, wider than your shoulders. Your toes are pointing forward. You can hold your hands together at your chest if you like, and then you're going to sink into one of your legs. So bring your hips back towards the back of the room, sinking into that leg, lunging to the side, holding for a second, and then standing back up and switching sides. Just like that. And you don't have to rush this movement. We want to really get a nice stretch in there, focus on mobility. So sending that weight back towards your heel on the supporting leg so that you're keeping your knees tracking behind your toes, keeping your torso upright as much as possible. All right, so that's the first move. Second move is a shoulder and chest mobility stretch. So what you're going to do is sweep your arms overhead, and then you're going to bring your arms down into a goalpost position, and then continue to bring the arms down, squeezing those elbows together as you open your chest and you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then you send your arms back up and repeat. Standing up nice and tall, practicing good posture here. All right, last movement in this circuit is a downward dog to a push-up. So I'm going to start in sort of a kickstand position, then going back into downward dog. So hands are on the mat, feet are on the mat. You're actively pushing your torso towards the back of the room, towards your thighs. Feeling that engagement through your shoulders, really through your whole body. You don't have to have your feet totally flat on the mat if that feels too tight to do. You can have your heels off the mat. So that's the downward dog portion of this exercise. So basically you're going to go into downward dog and then hold for a second and then come forward into a plank, drop your knees onto the mat, do a push-up, and then pick those knees up, go back into downward dog. So it's like a fluid movement between downward dog and the push-up. All right, those are all the exercises for the first circuit. Let's get into it. 45 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 3 sets. Starting right now with the side lunges, standing wider than shoulder distance apart, sinking into one leg, standing back up, then sinking into the other leg. Great job. No need to rush through these. Take your time. It's more important to have good form than speed. Already halfway there. You can also have your hands by your waist if that is more comfortable for you. Or if you want to make it more challenging, you can put your arms overhead. 3, 2, 1, rest. Great work. Excuse me. Okay, next up, we're going to goalpost our arms. Starting in 3, 2, 1, setting up nice and tall, bringing the arms overhead, goalposting our arms down, and then squeezing those shoulder blades together, then sending those arms back up, and repeating. keep moving. I'm just gonna put a cough drop in my mouth because I don't want to have another cough attack like I had in yesterday's class. All right. Continue to goal post those arms. Just 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Great work. We're going to get into the downward dog to the push-up. Oh, yeah, if you were in my stretching class yesterday, you'll know I had to finish it early because I have this dry, nagging cough from a cold I had. So, not fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to end class early. All right, getting into that downward dog and then going into the push-up starting now. Downward dog, drop the knees, push up, and continue. You know what, I'm going to do this on the floor instead of the mat. I find that easier, less slippery. In the push-up, want to have a nice neutral back, straight back. Almost there, just 5 more seconds. And rest. Great job. That was our first set of all those exercises. We're going to do those 2 more times. So we're going to get back started with the side lunges next. So start getting set up in that stance, wide-legged stance. Starting in 3, 2, 1, lunging into one leg to the side, and then lunging to the other side. Taking your time. Great work. Strong and controlled movements. Just 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, we're going to goal post our arms. After a little rest here, grab some water if you'd like. Getting started in 3, 2, 1, sweeping those arms overhead, goal posting them down, sending those elbows together, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then resetting and repeating. I love doing this stretch after like a long day of being on a computer. Just works out all those kinks in my neck and my shoulders. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, going back into those downward dog to push up. Move, like downward dog to push up move next. Getting started in 5 seconds, so getting set up. 4, 3, 2, 1, get into downward dog. Come forward into plank, drop the knees, and push up. If you'd like to keep those knees up and do a full push-up, that's totally an option, up to you. You got this. Fifteen more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, great work. One more set of all those, and then we're going to move on to our next circuit. Take a nice rest here. Getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with the side lunges, starting now. Lunging to one side, sinking those hips back, and then lunging to the other side. Might feel your heart rate and your breath start to pick up here. Use that as an opportunity to get in sync with your body, get in sync with your breath. Use it as something you can anchor your attention to when the workout starts to feel hard. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, next up, we're going to get into those arm goalposts. Just 10 more seconds of rest here. That cough drop really did the trick. I'm glad I brought that. Okay, sweep your arms overhead. And starting now, goalposting them down your back. Standing up nice and tall here. Hold that squeeze at the bottom there for a moment before sending your arms back up. Just 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, last move of this circuit, starting in 15 seconds. I'm going to do those downward dogs to a push-up. Getting started in 5 seconds. Starting the downward dog in 3, 2, 1, and go. And dropping the knees and pushing up. If the push-ups are really challenging you and you need a little bit more rest, you can just hang out in downward dog a little bit longer before going into the next push-up. You just get 15 seconds left here, so you get a nice long rest while I explain the next circuit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Great work. All right. Reset my timer. And let's talk through the next circuit. So we've got 2 more circuits left of this workout, and these are going to be strength focused. So we're using dumbbells, and we're just going to be doing upper body here. So for the first circuit, we've got an overhead shoulder press. So you're going to pick up your weights. You're going to bring your hands by your ears back into that goalpost position, and then send those hands overhead, bringing the hands together, the weights together, before you sink your arms back into goalpost position. So should be at a 90-degree angle. Your upper arm should be parallel to the ground. You don't want to bring your arms lower than that. Keep that at 90 degrees. Pushing up, together, and then back. Up, together, and then back. Feeling that in your shoulders. And at any point, if the weight starts to feel a little bit intense, you can drop the weight and just keep the movement going. Keep the movement going with no weight or with a lighter weight. Okay, that's the first exercise. The second is a chest press. So you're going to get on the mat, on your back. Your feet are on the mat, flat, your knees are pointing to the sky. Back, head and neck, or shoulders are all down on the mat. Hold those weights at your chest. Your arms are out at again, a 90-degree angle. Then you're gonna reach those arms up and bring the weights together at the middle of the chest, and then bring your arms back down to the floor. Working the pecs here, the chest muscles. Slow and controlled movement. All right, so that's the second exercise. And then the last one is a reverse fly. So you're going to stand back up, pick up your weights. You might need a lighter set of weights for this one. You're going to hinge at the hips till your torso is about parallel with the ground. You've got your weights in your hands dangling under you here. And then you're going to send those arms back as if, you're like opening up your chest basically. And squeezing those shoulder blades together as you bring your arms up towards the sky. Just like that. So you want to keep your chin kind of tucked in towards your chest a little bit here. Keep that back flat and a bend in the knees. All right, let's get started with those. Let me set up the timer. So we're going to start with that shoulder press. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Picking up those weights, standing up nice and tall. Bring those hands to your ears in the goalpost position, and then bring those arms together up overhead, and then back down at 90 degrees. Great job. And take your time here. Don't have to rush to this movement. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. Less than 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job. Next up is the chest press. So we're going to come down onto the mat and get started in 10 seconds. So let's start to get set up. Let's send your back onto the mat. Feet are planted, knees pointing towards the sky. Let's bring your arms out to the side with your weights pointing up towards the sky. And starting now, bringing the weights up together over your chest and then back down to the ground. Up together by your chest and then back towards the ground. Great job. Keep moving. And rest. Okay, we're going to get into that reverse fly next. Working our back muscles. All right, picking up your weight. You're hinging at the hips, torso towards the ground. Send those arms back. Back your arms are pushing up towards the sky. Squeezing those back muscles together before sending your arms back down towards the mat and repeating. "20 more seconds here. Great work. Just 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. First set done. 2 more sets of each. We're going to get started with the shoulder press next, after a little rest here. All right, getting started in 5 seconds. Let's pick those weights up. Stand up nice and tall. Send those arms up and overhead. Great work. Keep going. As you're standing up nice and tall here, instead of having your butt out, tilt that pelvis in, tuck your glutes in, stand up nice and tall. Practicing good posture. Just 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up is the chest press. Getting started in 10 seconds, so find your way back on the mat. Your back is on the mat. Your feet are planted, knees tented up towards the sky. And starting right now, press those arms together above your chest and then bring them back down. Doing great. Keep on moving. And rest. Next up is that reverse fly. You're gonna rest for 10 more seconds. Start to get set up, pick up those weights. Hinging forward at the hips, torso facing the ground, and let's send those arms back, squeezing our back muscles. Squeezing for half a second there at the top before bringing those arms back down. If you need to take a little rest, just hang those arms down and rest before you do your next rep. 15 more seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Excellent work. We just have one more set of all those exercises. And then we move on to the last circuit. Okay, getting started with those shoulder presses again. Pick up your weights, stand up nice and tall, and send those weights up, pressing your arms together at the top. Halfway there, more than halfway there, really. Feeling that burn in the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, going into the last chest press of the workout. All right, getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pressing those arms up and back down to the ground. When you bring your hands up, they should be just above the middle of your chest. Keep moving, you got this. Almost there. And rest. Great work. On to the final chest fly. Reverse fly, I mean. Okay, 10 seconds till we get started. See if I can put my hair up really quickly. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and working. Squeezing those back muscles as you send the arms back. Looking at the ground. Keep that chin tucked just a little bit. You got to bend in the knees here. Almost there. Just 15 more seconds. See how many reps you can get out in this last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Great work. All right, 1 second as I cough. All right, excuse me. Getting onto our last circuit. We've got 3 more exercises. So you get the bicep curl, bent over row, and triceps extension. So I'm going to show you how the biceps curl should go. So you're going to stand up. You've got your weights in your hands, arms by the side. Then you're going to bring your hands up towards your chest and then back down. So starting with a neutral grip. So your palms are facing your thighs here, your legs. As you start to bring the weights up towards your chest, you turn your palms to face your chest. And then as you bring your arms down, you rotate your hands back into that neutral position, palms facing your side body. Just like that. Slow and controlled movement. Okay, next is a bent over row. So you're going to have a bend in the knee, hinge at the hips, torso is parallel with the ground. Your weights are hanging down, neutral grip, so palms facing each other. Nice flat back here, and then we're going to bring those arms up towards your armpit area, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then back down. So it's a rowing motion. All right, and then last exercise is a triceps extension. So you're just going to have one dumbbell, hold it in both hands. You're going to bring it over your head, and then push that weight up towards the sky, and then bring it back down. Up towards the sky, and then bring it back down. Working your triceps. Okay, let's get started with those. So starting first with the bicep curls. Getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up those weights, neutral grip, curling them up towards your chest till your palms face your chest, then back down, neutral grip. Great job. Slow and controlled movement here. Here's the side view. Great work. Just 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Great work. Next is the bent over row. Keep resting for a little bit. All right, let's get set up. So pick up those weights, feet plant on the ground, hinge at the hips, torso is facing the ground, bend in the knee, and starting your rowing now. Pulling those arms up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then bringing the arms down in a controlled movement. So you're not letting your hands just drop, your arms just drop after you do that row. You're lowering them back into starting position in a controlled, slow movement. Spine is neutral, looking towards the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to do that triceps extension next in just 10 seconds. Picking up one weight, holding it in both hands, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sending the weight behind your back, then push that weight up towards the sky with both hands, working your triceps. Fifteen more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work. Okay, that's our first set done. Just 2 more sets, and then we're going to cool down. We're breezing through this workout. All right, getting back started with those bicep curls in 5 seconds here. So let's pick up those weights, standing up nice and tall, hands by your sides, and now curl those hands up towards your chest, and then back down. Curling the weights up, and then back down. Starting with the neutral grip, and then rotating your hands in towards your chest at the top. Fifteen more seconds here. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up is the bent over row. Getting started in 15 seconds. Grab some water quickly if you need to. All right, getting set up. Feet planted. Let's hinge at the hips. Torso is facing the ground. Arms hanging. And then we're going to pull those arms up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then slowly bring them back down and repeating. Doing great. Almost there. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, great work. We'll do the triceps extension next, and then we'll be on our last set. All right, getting started in about 5 seconds here. Let's stand back up. Hold that weight in both hands, send the weight behind your back, and push those arms up, starting now, and then back down. Overhead, and then back down. Just 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guess what, folks? We're on our last set of this entire workout. Almost made it. We're going to get started with our last bicep curl in about 5 seconds. Let's grab those weights, stand up, holding the weights by our sides, and then curling your arms up towards your chest, palms facing your chest, and then bringing them back down, rotating those hands back into that neutral grip, and repeating. You got this. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work. We get into our last bent over row next. Getting started in 10 seconds. Pick up those weights. Roll those shoulder blades back. Let's hinge forward at the hips, torso facing the ground, and pull those arms up, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then bringing the arms back down. You got this. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, just one more exercise. We're going to finish up with the triceps extension starting in 10 seconds. Let's pick up that weight, hold it between both hands, and starting in 3, 2, 1, sending it overhead and behind our backs. Then push that weight overhead before sending it back down. You're doing great. Halfway there. 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woohoo! You did it. Great work today. All right, we're just going to finish up with a cool down, and then you'll be on your way. So let's stand up on our mats, sweep those arms overhead. Let's fold over our legs into a forward fold. Let your arms sway from side to side here. All right, now let's roll back up one vertebra at a time. Roll those shoulder blades back and down, standing up nice and tall. Let's send our your left arm across your chest, capture it between your right elbow, crease. Get a nice shoulder stretch in here. So you're gonna pull that left arm to the right of the room a bit and also push it back to the back of the room. And that'll help deepen the stretch in the front of your shoulder. We're gonna hold here for a few seconds, let you know when to switch sides. All right, you can switch sides now. Bringing that right arm across your chest, capturing it in your left elbow crease, pulling that right arm to the left of the room, and also pushing it back to the back of the room. Holding there. All right, can release. Let those arms hang for a little bit, swing forward and back. All right, now let's stretch out our triceps. So take your left hand and place it on your back as if you're patting yourself in the back. Then you're going to take your right hand, place it on the top of your left elbow, and just gently push that left arm down your back. You can cradle your head between your arms here, and we're going to hold here. Okay, you can switch sides now. So patting your back with your right hand, placing your left hand on top of that right elbow, pushing that right arm down your back just slightly and holding there, cradling your head between your arms there. And release. All right, that concludes our strength and mobility workout today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all have wonderful weekend plans. I am going to be streaming 15-minute core workout in about an hour from now, so maybe I'll see you there. Bye.